everybody. I'm here with Shabby and Pickles.
Hey, her.
Hello.
Hey,
We're just about to hit the launch button on Vestri.
woo! After 2 years or so, don't at me.
We're just waiting to see if there's any life to show up in there in the chat. If you're in the chat, speak up. We know
Please.
we know
Otherwise,
you're out
it's gonna
there.
be really awkward.
Yeah.
Let me hear your false opinions.
Man, could you believe it? I think it's like over a year. Definitely, 2 years, right? Before
Well, you did a year on Vestri Zero.
yeah, I think it's like 2 years since it's been in development.
Yeah, I think. Well, when I came on, you were doing your storyboards.
Well, okay, so in my
But
defense,
should I say pencils?
I did like one issue that I completely redrew,
Yeah.
and then that became issue 0. That's free. And I also did like short story, 2 short stories. So I wasn't slacking off, but man, it's good. It's finally out.
We've got Eric Hawkins and Violetta in the chat.
Hello.
So hello guys. So I'm gonna turn off my camera real quick because I look really goofy. And it's just gonna be outer space while I go and hit the actual launch button on the campaign.
It's fine. I can turn my camera, and I don't look goofy at all.
Okay, it's telling me that I hate this thing. When you set up the funding page, I've already set it up. You know, where the money's supposed to go and all that. And
Okay.
it still makes me to go through and do this again.
Quite unfortunate. I guess I'll just entertain the stream then. Jet hats.
Shabby's going to show us his guns.
I don't have my guns. Doug has guns. That's the one.
His muscles are his ammo.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be standing like this for the next 30 minutes or so. Okay, you guys have fun.
Yeah.
Shabby's definitely the sex appeal.
I am. Unfortunately, not many women read comic books, as I've heard. So it chose the bad gender to sex appeal.
I mean, there's still gay people.
All three of them in this chat, or what?
No. Silly.
Oh. Okay, well, I want to see chat. Hold on. Is just someone?
Well, Skinny told us, "Don't tell me what to do," and he wishes he was here.
Better.
And then Skinny says, "Are you going to shoot the launch button?"
Ah, I see.
I'm gonna have to shoot it because it won't let me launch it for some reason. And I'm glad that it waits till we're streaming about the launch to do this.
Well, it's the perfect anticipation,
Yeah, well, it's driving me crazy.
But while Doug is doing this, Shabby can see how much he loves me.
A lot.
That was a long pause.
Just because I had to think how much I like you, and it took so long because it's that much,
That's not very convincing.
Should be. I was told I'm quite convincing, but I guess my handsomeness plays a role in that.
I mean, your face isn't handsome. Your body's handsome, though.
You son of a bitch. Let's bust my chops today. I can draw myself a better face. You can't write yourself a better face, so
My face is as good as it gets.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you should write yourself a
That
band.
either sounds like incredibly vain, or it could be taken the complete opposite way. For I don't think my face is good enough, and never will be.
I definitely thought Bane. I don't know. To me, it sounded extremely lame, actually. Should be a shame. Well, while we talk, would any of you, not pickles, like to have a guess on how many pages of issue 2 I have done so far? Inked, by the way, not colors. That's gonna be after that. I like to do my inks before I sort of fall into coloring stage.
Yeah, we're already blasting through issue 2,
Oh,
and I've wrote another Ashkin for that.
oh, you're absolute madman. You're like 5 issues ahead of me. That's insane.
Shabby,
So-
do mountains drink coffee?
Oh, hell yeah. Large quantities.
Well, I'm sophisticated, so I drink tea.
Mm.
I
And
literally-
I'm an
I-
artist, so I need to feel
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about being a writer. I can just look at a screen while I'm typing into a Word document and be like, charmed.
Mm.
Whereas Shabby's drawing like a madman, like snorting lines of coffee.
Yeah. See, we call it coffee. That's the slang.
Yeah, for some reason this wants me to verify my ID, and I'm pretty sure we didn't put this as a business one. I thought I did it as a because I don't have no number to do this. Oh, okay. Hang on, I can figure it out.
Right.
It just never had me do this before. I've done like how many stupid things now?
Well, you've done two Lone Wolves and Napalm Brothers.
Yeah, and now it's wanting me to do the verify who I am and all this garbage.
It's like, yeah, we know you launched Napalm Brothers on this profile, but you gotta tell us who you are.
That's for sure. Let's talk about the book, shall we? How's that? Because we can discuss.
Why don't you give your best description of issue 1, Shabby? Without
Issue 1.
spoilers.
Okay. Without spoilers, issue 1 follows. Now, do I say male masculine fantasy?
I'd say it's fantasy. Fantasy, adventure, mystery.
Definitely. It's one of those old, overly masculine books. Courtesy.
Yeah, this ain't like Steven Universe where they hug it out and become friends. People die.
Okay,
Right.
guys, it's live
Ooh.
finally.
Oh, it's live.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Sorry about that. Sorry to all 3 people in the chat.
Chad, we're sorry you had to sit through this, but
That's just
Promise
how
to
it
be
is.
mm,
Yeah, why did it wait till after I've ran several campaigns to want to verify who I am now?
So you've
So
launched
can we-
multiple campaigns. We're getting a bit suspicious.
can we drop a link into the chat?
Yeah. Hang on just a second.
Oh, that's not right. Yeah, sure. Let me see that.
I'm dropping a link here on the Twitters,
The Twitters, woo!
so people on
That's where it's
the
at,
Twitters can do that.
guys. And first one to back it will get a kiss from me. Preferably, if it could be a lady, that would be nice.
It'd be better though if it wasn't.
But I gave my word, so you know, whatever.
Hey, you
No,
got
no,
one
just-
backer.
Nice. Who do I owe a kissy?
I don't know. I do
I'm
not
Turns
gonna,
out
know.
it's
I'm gonna
Pickles.
have to.
It's
I'm
probably
gonna have to
Pickles.
share it.
Pickles was like, I'm going to get the kiss. And backed it
I mean, getting kisses from Shabby is special.
Yes. I smooched real hard. I'll probably lift you up as well.
We got Nap in the chat. He says, hey, all just dropped in to say Pickles eats weird food.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Whoa.
It's not
Like
him. It's all the British.
salad ranch on pizza is good. Or is it ranch sauce? What you call it? We call it salad cream over here.
Oh, man, guys. You got 6% funded now with one backer.
Oh, hells yeah.
That's how you do
How
it.
does that work? 6%!
Oh, now we've got you on the screen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Now we just need Pickles on the screen.
Pickles get on the screen.
Yeah,
I
Pickles.
can't. I don't have a camera.
I don't have a screen.
Don't have a camera.
I did
It's
promise
actually-
people that I would sing if we get fully funded, but because we're asking for a little amount, I will sing a song if we hit over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
Yeah.
Ah, that's shitty. Tell you what though. I probably will sing with you. And that's just because I like singing.
Trust me, people aren't going to want to hear us sing, but
I'll be the judge of that.
Shabby's going to make people hear him sing.
I probably
Freddie.
should pin it, right?
Freddie Primo in the chat says, I don't want to see his pickle butt.
oh, you can see all my hairy pickle butt cheeks.
Oh, gross.
Mmm. Hairy time.
Pickle butt.
What a hairy situation now.
Ha!
I find that offensive.
You should.
Oh, man. So, everybody needs to go and back Vestri. I dropped the link in the chat. So that means go back it. And then I lost the chat. I don't know where it went. I have to open it in a different
Oh,
window.
tea backers.
Two backers.
Teabaggers.
You're basic-
Thank you, Eric. You get a
basically
lovely kiss from me.
Ooh, I thought I was the one distributing all the PCs.
Yeah. So, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the page there, and we'll go look over the campaign real quick.
Okay.
So,
Do a bit of a campaign review.
I'm going to refresh it. So, I got 3
Theme
backers.
song.
10% funded.
Woo.
This makes me a happy pickle.
You know what? I was so afraid like no one's gonna back it, and this is gonna be like the most awkward thing ever.
Eric
Dang.
wants to know if Vestri will fulfill in Ziploc bags.
Absolutely not.
What? I don't know what it means.
Putting comics in a Ziploc bag, Jesus Christ.
What I'll do is, for every book that's backed, I'll eat a can of Pringles, and then I'll roll up the comic book and stick it in the Pringles can and ship it in the mail.
Honestly, that sounds tasty.
So here we've got some artwork from the book. It says here's the first 5 pages, so you can see
Mm-hmm.
where Shabby's drawing this guy getting hit with an axe, and he's like, "Oh, that hurts."
That's so weird. Type in Vestri on Indiegogo, it doesn't come up.
It might take it a few minutes.
Wait. Yeah. Probably will take. Okay.
Probably where we, just launched it might take it a little bit. But yeah, here's the artwork. If you like seeing guys getting hit with axes and getting murdered,
this is not the book for you.
Nobody gets murdered with an axe in this book. Then there's a naked man.
Naked
So,
man. That's tastefully nude. I will let you know.
that was tasteful. Violetta says, leave some Pringles so you'll have something to eat while you read. There you go.
Ooh, see?
And then that'll be a bonus for everybody. They'll go, oh boy, Pringles.
You know how like usually people lick their finger and just so they can turn the page better? Well, with this book, you can lick the whole page and taste some chili.
We're like, oh boy, this tastes like sour cream and onion Pringles.
Yum.
So, the perks here, I believe these guys have some really great, affordable perks. Like you can get Vestri, the digital version, for $3. You can get Vestri and the Ash Can for $4 digital, which is excellent. Then you can
Now
get...
let me ask you, how much does a normal digital comic book from the big two cost?
I think
Just
they're
for-
the same price as the actual physical books.
And how much would that be, you know? I wonder.
Here in America, that's $5. So
Interesting.
you've got them beat right here. $2 cheaper, and actually you've got the page count is not interrupted with ads or anything. It's just straight comic all the way through.
Oh yeah.
And then you can get the Ash Can for an extra $1. I mean, that's just like adding more story. It's really, really good.
I'm super proud of that Ash Can.
Yeah, that
That's-
Ash Can is killer.
Fun fact: the Ashcan was the first thing I wrote.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Chubby liked it so much he wanted me to write issue 1, well, dialogue and narration.
Yeah. So how it basically was that I was finishing up issue 1, but dialogue, that's a problem for me. I kind of always knew I'm not a writer, but there was no one really, who who would do it with me to the extent I would want. And then I don't know where this dude that I'm been friends with online is like, "Oh, I'll write it for you, and bam, bada bim. Look what happened. He actually
Yeah.
writes real good.
And I've wrote about 3 issues already, a bunch of short stories.
Oh man, the second issue, that was like written by Pickles, obviously. So that one,
Yeah, that's all me, baby.
that one, I think elevates it, but I bring my art as well. And just so you guys know, we're not slacking off. I'm actually inking page 11 of issue 2 right now.
Yeah, so they'll have a second issue ready to go here pretty soon.
Oh yeah,
Um,
real soon.
You can get the physical book for $6 plus shipping, but these will be shipped in Gemini mailers and they'll be bagged and boarded. So, I've seen an argument on Twitter today about Gemini mailers, and the only people that don't like to use them are people who are just lazy. It takes a little bit extra work, but these things are nearly like, other than like shooting it with a gun or chopping it with a sword, your comic book's going to arrive if somebody taped it up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So these guys are, you're going to get the book packaged well and shipped well, and they're shipped media mail, so they all have tracking numbers. I don't send the tracking numbers out, but if your book doesn't show up, I can track it, so we can find out where in the heck it is, and if it's lost, we can send you a replacement. For $9, you can get issue 1 and the Ash Can, and these are physicals, and we ship these worldwide. The only thing about worldwide shipping is it does cost an arm and a leg, which we hate, but that's just how it is.
Honestly, if you're not a U.S. citizen, I would highly recommend getting the digital.
Yeah.
If I
And-
could, I would print it and swim to your country and give it to you in hand. But I'm asthmatic and I can't do that.
But if we do well, I think some kind of graphic novel or uh, basically 5 issues tied together as one would probably be the way to do it. And if you really like those digitals, then that's probably something you would want to get, I imagine. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm scared. Please like us, guy.
I think we've got another backer.
Awesome.
Have we? No, I don't think we do actually.
Well, another
It's conversions in my head.
another really cool perk, and this is the really last one, is you can get the comic, the ash can, and a piece of original art by Shabby. We're going to have to bust some of those out and show them off because they're really,
I think so.
they're really good, and pretty much what you're doing is when you get one of those sketches, and this isn't just a sketch. I shouldn't call it a sketch because it's penciled and inked. It's full on piece of art.
Yes.
You're helping these guys continue to make books. Not only do you get an awesome piece by Shabby, you're contributing to their success and their future success. This helps them go ahead and make a step toward getting that second book out there.
Absolutely. And one thing about the artworks, it's not a shitty sketch card, and so right now all the artworks are in the mail, and they're basically a little bit smaller than your standard comic book issue, just so we can ship them together. So the artwork will go inside the book, and the thing is, it's large. It's not like your baseball card and just quickly inked. I took time with these, and I really hope you like them. Honestly, I spent a good while on them, and hopefully you're gonna love them because I think it's something as a thank you for supporting us. So I know that most people probably don't have the luxury to buy these, but the ones who kind of believe in this book and want to support us, this is the best way to do it, and I really wanted to thank them with these little artworks. And I think I'm proud of them all.
Yeah,
And
they
it-
turned out.
it's like full body as well, so there's like randomness. So you don't really know what you're gonna get, but I think we can show some off. Can we, Doug?
I know what they're going to get. They're going to get quality artwork. That's what they're getting.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think they're awesome.
The thing is, I did the artworks after the book, and I definitely got better whilst I was drawing the book. So you get like better art than that's in the book, if that makes sense.
We got
Which
Bruce.
say the art in the book is bad.
We got Bruce Padnott in the chat. Bruce is an awesome artist. He did the cover for Legends of Lone Wolf, and it's really awesome.
Hey, what's up?
Thanks for stopping by, Bruce.
Thank you, and thank you for the retweets. Honestly, guys, like campaigns like these, they live and die by the what's it called? Word by the help me out,
Sword?
guys. When you recommend people stuff,
Oh, word of mouth.
word of mouth. Yeah, thank you. So this campaign live or die by the word of mouth, and we really need and appreciate you just going to your friends and just saying to them, hey, if you want, I know you like fantasy, I know you like barbarians, check this out, it's worth it. That means the world to us, and it's amazing that I already am seeing like you guys retweeting it and stuff. That's so good and awesome from me. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, even if you can't back, if you want to support these guys, just share their stuff. Get as many eyes as you can on it. And that'll help, just as much as you back in the book.
No, absolutely.
And
We-
you
we
all
try
you,
to-
you always get pickle kisses.
We tried to make it as affordable as possible, so we didn't spend anything on promoting. So we believe the our little community will take care of us if we take care of them in a way that makes sense.
And we know that we're building a following. All of us guys that are working together, we know that we're not going to make $1 million. That's not the thing, but we know we've got to start small and build our own following and stuff like that. And that's what all this is just about. These guys are doing a book, and I don't have no input in this book. I didn't help do anything, but I'm more than honored to ship the book for them. So when it gets here, I'll pack it up and get it out, as soon as possible. But we all need to work together, and I have a lot of fun doing this stuff. Like, even though I'm not a team member, I didn't do anything for the book. I have a blast just getting to be just a little part of getting it out there.
Oh shit. Yeah. Our biggest problem was being in Europe. Sorry about the noise I made. It was a little tick. Our biggest problem with me and Shabby is that we live in Europe, and shipping it would cost so much money. And we knew that a lot of our backers would probably most likely come from America. So I got in contact with Doug, and I asked him if he was doing anything after Napalm Brothers. Because originally I think that was going to be like a one-off kind of thing, but it kind of took off really, and we're very thankful for Doug for helping us out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I won't even draw pictures or poop on any of the books. I'll just ship them.
Unless somebody
someone wants that.
Yeah, unless somebody requests it. I'll just tell you what I'll do. Let me pull up that real quick. The next, let's see, if anybody backs that perk, the Vestri original artwork today, then I will give them a copy of Lone Wolf for free. I'll throw it in the package with this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, that's a nice deal.
So that's today. If all 25 of those are claimed today, then I'll be giving away 25 copies of Lone Wolf. So, that's an extra $5 book there for you.
Man, if all 25s are claimed today, I'll release my sex tape.
Did you hear that?
Don't trust him, chat. He doesn't have a sex tape.
I'll probably have to make one, but I'll get it. I'll get it done.
By the way, Violet, the first story arc is 5 issues.
Right.
We're currently planning what we're doing. Well, I'm trying to thread up some stories for the second arc. I think I described it on Twitter as a fantasy meets Mad Max with psychedelic mythology.
So are you going to do like a bunch of shrooms and then write this stuff down?
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely dedicated to doing that. So you guys don't have to worry that we'll run off on ya and not finish the book.
Freddie Primo says no sex tapes or kisses, please.
Well, you better pay.
Saying no to kisses just means that you're just too shy.
I don't know. I've seen people that I don't want kissing me. I've seen plenty of people I do not want to be kissed by.
People need to embrace kissing.
Maybe Freddie's just not impressed by that pickle butt.
I don't care. As long as he's impressed with that artwork, that's fine with me.
We did actually have some sort of proofreader before we launched this. who Shabby knows, and
Yes.
he said it was cool. It was very enjoyable.
Hmm. I might.
He said, I think he said it was a big improvement from issue 0, which you can read for free on the Gravestone Press website or on
No.
Shabby's WordPress.
It's on the comicsunderground.com. That's where you can read it for free.
Let's see. Let's look at the comments. Pickles is too free with his kinky sex. I don't know. I don't know if you know what Northern English sex is like. It's pretty much a knife fight.
I mean, that's how.
That makes it sound awful, but
Oh.
you know you've got to make sure you don't get stabbed. Let's see. We got some mushrooms down here.
Doesn't
Mushroom
mean
emojis.
knife on knife violence. There.
I mean, the ultimate flirt is trying to stab someone, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Like, so some guy comes up to me in the street and stabs me. I'd be like, he's into me.
I'd prefer not to be stabbed as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's
So
gonna be a lot of stabbing in this book, though.
More like slashing.
Well, yes, slashing with his axe, but I wanted to try to do a play on words.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you don't stab people with axes.
If you're anything over here, it's correct. You know, so we don't bullshit our readers. I gotta ask, because how was your experience when you sort of came onto the book?
I was started this year. I didn't imagine that I'd be doing anything like this. Fun facts for people: I was actually going to do the colours for issue 0, but I had uni stuff going on.
And it was
So, yeah, it was
absolutely
terrible.
horrendous.
But I did do the colour scheme of Medea. I'm proud of that.
Okay.
By the way, she doesn't really show up in issue 1.
Funny thing, because it was changed for issue 2. You silly banana.
Mm,
By the way, Medea is that lovely lady on the cover.
yeah, and she's also in the bed in the I can't remember what page it was.
Page number 4 or 5, I believe. Okay,
But yeah, started this year, I didn't imagine anything like this happening. I think Crypto, Matthew Mers, was going to write it. But I think due to creative differences, they went their own ways. And at that time, Shabby got a deal with a Czech magazine to do a short story. And he didn't know what to write about. All he knew was that it was going to be about between like 3 Czech mythologies, and he picked Vodnik. And then I volunteered to do a quick draft. Very inexperienced. So I kind of it was like a shot in the dark, really, and Shabby loved it. And we developed it, and it became our Ashcan. And then Shabby wanted me on for all our books from then on. So from that, we created a whole world. We have a pantheon of gods, which we will probably explore in the second arc of the story. But there is also like hints in the first arc about things. I'm not going to spoil anything, but we are planning big things.
The biggest.
Let's see if we got any more backers.
Eric Hawkins, no pickle but variant cover. Is that something that people would want?
I would be actually kind of opposed to having variant covers. I think it's kind of
Yeah.
thing to do. You're just
The only time
I have 3
accept.
variants of Lone Wolf, Shabby.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, you should feel bad, Doug.
Why would you milk people that way, Doug?
No. The only time I think we should do a variant is if we decide to launch it on Kickstarter.
Well,
So there's a bit of a
like
difference.
what I did was, it wasn't like I did a campaign and have 1,000 variants. Like with Legends of Lone Wolf, you could get a variant of issue 1, and then I had Muttman draw me a piece of art, and I wanted to use it as variant too. So I just made them like secret perks. So there's only like, I think there's 50 of one, and maybe 75 of the other, and that's it. It's not like, where I launched issue 1 and then waited 3 months and then launched issue 1 with a completely different color, and then launched
It's
issue
not
1
like
again.
if you're putting out 10 covers, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think what we kind of strived to do, and I think we've actually accomplished that, is we made the book we would want to read. So it's kick-ass story with no bullshit attached. I would call it that, if that makes sense. And hopefully that's the stuff you guys want to read as well.
Yeah, hopefully you want to read stories about dudes getting chopped with axes. Because it's awesome.
It is quite cool.
I like it. I think it's really cool, and it's something different around, not to diss the guys that are doing superhero books, but I get so tired of seeing superhero books that are just a knockoff of what the big two are doing, and you just kind of, you knew what you wanted to do, and you just kind of went and done it, and it wasn't something that you were trying to copy off somebody else. I'm not saying things like that don't exist, but it's not like you look at that and go, well, that's Batman, just different. You know what I mean? That's what I liked about you guys' project. It was just something that you just really wanted to do. I didn't feel like it was a cash grab or anything like that.
I
No, it's not a
one
cash
thing
grab.
from Batman, and that's like his little pouch. Our character does have a pouch on his belt, and that's all what I stole from Batman.
Well, actually, when I started writing for Vestri and Damon, Shabby actually said to me, "Oh, wow, you actually get the character," which is a good thing to hear. Because issue 0, Damon speaks very differently, and that's because I wasn't the writer in that one. But so issue 0 is kind of non-canon. But yeah, it's, I think, a bit. To be able to write a character, you've got to be able to understand them. And also not self-insert yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't write a character and be thinking, what would I do in this situation? It's got to be, what would this character do in this situation?
I feel like that book is just based on Shabby's life.
Oh, if I was in that character's shoes, I'd just go home and give up. I'd be like, screw this. Not worth it,
I don't believe you, Shabby.
Better believe. Yeah, but it's so freeing, kind of, to have this building block down, and now we can build on top of it. From now on, I feel like it's gonna be just easier and easier.
Yeah. The first book is always the hardest. Well, no, I take that back. Don't do an anthology. An anthology will always be the hardest. Right after you do your first book. That's stupid. Don't ever do that.
Mm-hmm.
No, but you guys got the hard part done, which is getting the book done and getting it ready to print and all that. All that stuff is done. Now it's just getting people to look at it.
I actually think that's the hard part.
No, that's the easy part.
You know,
Making them buy it's the hard part, Shabby.
I think we have nice enough product, but need to get them eyes on it, you know.
I can't wait until Netflix snaps us up and makes Damon a black lesbian.
Yeah, I know. I've always saw him as a black lesbian myself.
I think that's gonna be probably about issue 2. You know, when that comes out, Netflix will probably come knocking at the door. It's like, ooh, here you have a property.
We hear
Doesn't
you
matter
have
what.
a story about a black lesbian that we're interested in.
You're like, not really. Well, now you do.
Except we're going to take this story and we're going to put it in space.
I mean,
Well, so you're 10% funded, which is awesome. So we got to
Oh, yeah.
just
I'm
keep.
very thankful for those people.
for first of the day, that's like amazing. You know.
I mean, we got 30 days, and if we have to, we can keep pushing after that. We got the Bunderdome in the chat. It says, congrats, Shabby and Monsieur
thank you.
Pickles. And then we've got Ash and Jackal in the chat. What's up, Ash and Jackal?
Okay.
Skinny says, I look at Lone Wolf and think, hey, that's Lou Diamond Phillips.
Well, thank you, Tim, as well.
Thanks, Tim, for stopping by and give us some support. Wood.
Yeah.
I will say though, Tim's one of my favourite people.
I don't like him.
I'm sorry, other chat members.
I don't like Tim. It just gets quiet and everybody just, I guess they believe me.
I need to remember to put a bunny in the background somewhere for issue 2.
And then we
I
can
feel like
set
I
up the
wasted
bunny to
it.
be a secret bad guy.
Yeah, I feel like I wasted a lot of potential for little Easter eggs.
I've told this story before. In the very early stages of issue 2, I was gonna have a Black Ops reference as a bunny monster that Damon has to fight, but Doug shook me by the shoulders. Not Doug. Shabby shook me by the shoulders and told me no.
I don't remember any of that, so
You don't remember any of that? Like I said, it was very early.
I think he bullshitting to get it on Thunderdome's good side.
I'm being legit.
Show me the receipts.
We don't have receipts. We talk like over audio.
Yeah, Shabby's got receipts, though.
Convenient, isn't it?
He records them all.
Just a good precaution. But because like, you know, sinking me down. Gotta protect myself. So, because tell us something about the future. Like, what are the readers gonna get, and what can they expect in the future?
Let's just say in the future we're gonna meet a certain sinister character that is gonna fuck shit up, and Damon's gonna have to put a stop to it.
By the way, there's like a bloody huge, I mean, ending cliffhanger. So
Yes, there is a cliffhanger at the end of issue 1.
by the way, sorry for me stuttering English second language, so it's hard.
The challenge of our book as well is that we've got to explain the main character's backstory as well, but I think we explain it incredibly well. What his stick is with this island that he has to go to, and his backstory with this island is going to affect his future. But you just have to keep buying our books to see what that is.
And also reading them.
Oh, yeah, read them.
We love if you buy them, but make sure to read them as well.
Yeah, I'd love it if you read them.
Or just look at the art. That's fine with me.
I remember a while back, you guys had sent me the whole book, and he was like, "What did you think of the story?" And I was like, "Oh, I didn't read it. I just looked at the pictures."
That's why I'm glad that Shabby sent it off to another person to read.
By the way, have you read it? No.
I can't
I won't.
read.
Ah, that's fair. Well, he did like the art, so.
I like it. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, it would be pretty dick move of you if you would on the launch streams say you don't like it.
Well, I mean, if it was bad, I'd probably be like, "Hey guys, you need to work on your book because it's kind of bad."
Like, I'll guess I'll ship it for you, but man, does it suck.
Shabby can usually knock out a page a day. Obviously, depending on detail and panels.
That's a day off work, by the way.
Yeah, there's I guess that's when his day off from his regular work. That's when he can do that.
Yeah, then I'm all Speedy Gonzalez.
One thing I wanted to say, like, that's true of like all the people that, like, even that's working on my books and you guys and everything. This is all like we're not professionals, we're all indie guys, and I've seen Shabby improve like just a ton in the past probably 6 months.
Aww.
Oh yeah, Shabby's always improving.
Like with all this stuff, I see a lot of potential, and I think if you take the time and you invest in these guys early on, you get a couple issues in, and you're going to be really glad that you've been along for the ride. Be like you were there from the start. You get to see how much, like Shabby says throughout this book, you can see how much Shabby improves throughout this book. You get right in the mid, start getting toward the middle, and you start noticing that Shabby's getting better throughout the whole thing.
Wow.
And if you wanna check out one of our stories as well, we do have a short story on Corona Kings, which is also on Gravestone Press, I think.
No, it's on the Comics Underground.
Oh, the Comics Underground. Sorry,
It's okay. It's okay.
I get the two mixed up.
Both are excellent websites.
Not to toot my own horn, but hey, you heard it here. These guys think my art is probably gonna be valuable one day. Be sure to get the artwork.
I mean, as well, Shabby's coloring is also improved. Because on issue 0, he was just doing flats, but when he tried to color in on issue 1, it looked like hot garbage.
It did.
And people who we talked to told him it looked like hot garbage. And throughout every day that he was available and came back from work, he was improving on his coloring, and it paid off.
Aww. I love. Why didn't we do streams like this more often? I'm just getting compliments all around.
Next stream though will be like Shabby sucks.
I mean, I'm only hyping Shabby up so he says stuff nice about me.
I mean, I wrote the first issue.
You storyboarded it.
Yeah, what
We're already having our tiff.
what I'm getting at is like, you can tell that we're all indie guys. We're just getting our starts and all this stuff. But you just look at how much has improved just in a short amount of time, and I know this stuff's going to be awesome. You guys are working really hard and always working on your book, because every time you'll send me a message, be like, "Are you busy?" And I'm like, "Well, send me a Hangout link or start a Hangout," and you're like, "Oh, we're already working on stuff." So, I mean, you guys are always working.
It's like scones and gravy.
Scones and gravy. It does not look very appealing, I gotta say. It looks like
I'm gonna interrupt you, Shabby. Come me, Mark. I don't hate you.
I don't hate you either.
I don't have any problems with a new one.
If
And
I have
and
you
I'm glad you're
blocked,
saying good luck. Thank you. I really appreciate it.
if I have you blocked, it's probably just because I thought you were some kind of weirdo that was harassing me. So I'll get on my Twitter and look, and if I've got you blocked, I'll unblock you. I'm tired of all the fighting and all the different groups. So I know these guys aren't into that either. So if any of
I'm
us,
like the 10 of
You
just like I don't even know who you are, but thank you for wishing us good luck on the
Yeah.
campaign.
From day one, Shabby hasn't really engaged in anything like that, and I stopped engaging in it since December.
It's part of his contract.
Yeah, it's actually even before I wrote Vodnik, I stopped talking about it. It's pointless.
yeah, I'm tired of all that stuff, man. It just makes everything not fun. I just want to have fun.
Anyway, back to biscuits and gravy. It's scones.
Let's go.
You don't even know what scones are. I mean biscuits.
We don't really have it here over in Czech Republic.
No. What we call biscuits over here, Americans weirdly call cookies.
Yeah, because America's awesome.
Yeah, I watched an American advert once, and it was an Oreo advert. And it was like, oh, these are really good cookies. And I'm like, that's a fucking Oreo, mate.
Yeah, it's a cookie.
I just find it weird.
It's a cookie.
Put the cookie down.
It's a cookie.
I think Shabby should say, if he dies, he dies.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Let me get in the character. If he dies, he dies. And
Nice.
and also, please do back this book.
If you back, you back.
Get to the Indiegogo.
Oh man.
Also, me and Shab have been buds for like nearly a year now. Would you believe it?
Oh, it's insane. Yeah, it's weird how you can actually like someone you meet on the internet. I'm just waiting for Pickles to like become a catfish and be like, I was a chick all this time. I'm sorry, I'm not a friend.
Yeah, I make out to Shabby that I'm a fat slab, but when we meet in real life, I'm going to be 7 foot and ripped.
Oof. Then it's gonna be just us jumping on the beach, you know, in water, slapping each other's muscles in tank tops.
Yeah, it'll be very homoerotic, and I'm all for it.
Ooh, Shebinator, I like that.
Pickles is just into weird kinks.
If I ever meet you guys, you're both eating biscuits and gravy.
Mm.
Is it that weird white gravy?
Yes. Sausage
it looks
gravy.
like a mold. I just googled it, and it looks like a mold on a
What
bread.
you do is you take flour and you take sausage, and you can the way a lot of people make it is they'll fry up some sausage, and you know, like the grease that's left over from the sausage, you put some flour and some milk and stuff in there and stir it up and just make a thick paste. It's a paste.
It sounds terrible.
Oh, it's good. Trust me. I wouldn't lie to you guys. You put the biscuits in there and you put that in there, and you have some eggs and some sausage to go with it. Man, it's good.
I don't want to gross anyone out, but
Don't say it.
Biscuits and gravy to me is what it looks like to me is what we would call a soggy biscuit, and that's all I'm going to say on it. Look it up if you want to. You'll regret it.
You've never seen a real biscuits and gravy. You just see pictures. You come to America and you see the real thing, and you'll eat it and you'll be like, "This is so good." You'll rub it all over your body. And they'll go, "What's that weird British man doing?"
I rub stuff on my body anyway. Do not call me pickles for no reason. I just cover myself in brine and vinegar.
Yep. Eric Hawkins says, "And fried taters and fried apples." That's right.
What would you say, Pickles,
What? Sorry.
is Damon's favorite food? That's the main character of our book.
Definitely something beefy.
I can tell you by looking at him, it's biscuits and gravy.
In my head, I'm thinking.
You put a pair of overhauls on that dude, and he'd fit in right here in the South.
You know in the Flintstones where he gets that rack of ribs that tips the car over. That to me is what Damon would be like.
That sounds yum.
A limp biscuit. No, it's a soggy biscuit, but I like. Let me just say, Limp Bizkit aren't that much. They're not a great band, but they're not bad either.
Well, they got their name from something dirty like that. I think it's probably pretty similar to what you're talking about.
Like a flaccid penis.
Yeah.
Now that's a band name. Hey everybody, we're Flaccid Penis.
I'm sure there's a band called that.
And we're here to make you rock hard.
I hate you, Shabby.
I don't deserve this.
I hate you.
I'm a good guy. Come on.
I hate you and I hate Pickles because he talks bad about biscuits and gravy. You might as well be talking
I'll
bad.
try it.
Oh, the Munderdome wants to know if you doxed yourself on the campaign.
That's my real name, yeah.
Yes.
Yep, he doxed himself. Freddie
My
Primo
name-
says Flaccid Pickle.
My name is Dylan Clark.
Oh, we have another breaker. Whoop whoop.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's
Feels
very
weird
cool.
saying my name
I
out
say.
loud.
Dylan
Oh.
Clark.
Because no one ever calls me Dylan.
I won't never call you. For the longest time, I didn't even call you Pickles. I called you Nachos.
Yeah.
Because it used to be Nachos. And I refused. Now I've went to Pickles, and I'm never going to call you Dylan.
I usually get called Dill, but it makes me think of dill pickles.
That's funny. That's funny. Deal.
That's the
Eric Hawkins looks up Soggy Biscuit. I'm sorry, Eric.
He's not sorry. Don't listen
No,
to him.
I'm not sorry at all, but I am sorry.
He's sorry. He's not sorry.
What can
You
I
guys,
say,
I
but
gotta-
you're welcome.
confess. Oh, I doxed myself as well on this.
Yeah, I doxed myself too.
We've also
I'm sorry.
doxed our letterer, Cassidy Bland.
My real name is not Chevy. It's actually Jakub Szebesta.
Yeah, my real name is Bill Cosby.
Not like you can pronounce it anyway, eh?
No, we can't pronounce it. Especially here.
Yeah.
All of us Southerners, we can't pronounce your name.
You can't dox me as long as you can't pronounce my name.
That's right. We just Americanize. We just Americanize your name.
How would you Americanize it? I'm actually curious.
Now say
Jacobs Sebi.
say your last name.
Szebesta.
We just call you Big Jake.
I mean, it works.
Jake
You didn't really
Sabeska.
go creative on that one, did ya?
Freddie Primo says, I thought that I was Tom Selleck. I wish I was Tom Selleck. If I could grow a mustache like that, I'd be Tom Selleck all day long.
People want to call me Dill Pickles from now on.
That's what I'm calling you, Dill Pickles. That should be your P name. That's a good idea there, Freddie Primo. Tim said the same thing. Holy cow, I'm calling you Dill Pickle from now on. Ash and
I'm surprised.
Jackals.
Now you're cursed.
I'm just surprised my name's not been out already, because a lot of people already knew my name, but they just refused to acknowledge
just
me
a-
with that name.
Yeah, I knew your name back when I had to send you a package.
Yeah.
I told everybody who you was, but not really.
Bang, chicka, brown.
But Ash and Jackal says,
I have a package over here. Is here a dill pickles over here? I have
Can we get a dill pickles in the chat?
Package full of comics for him.
Ash and Jackals wants to know, what do they call American biscuits in other countries?
Scones.
Sushenki. There. Pronounce that one.
Basically, all cookies are biscuits, but not all biscuits are cookies.
Biscuits and cookies are so different here. There's like no way you would confuse the two.
See,
It
to
doesn't
us,
get confused over here because cookies are just those chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, but you call lots of stuff biscuits that are cookies.
We don't usually call them biscuits though. We just call them by their brand name.
That's weird.
Yeah, but what if it's a generic brand? You still
It's called, well, even then we've got names for them like digestives. You know, we've got bourbons, custard creams.
Digestives. That sounds
Yeah.
like I'm gonna have a.
Oh, they help you
That's
poo.
yeah, we got some digestives.
Why
You having
would
trouble
why would I-
pooping? Here, take some digestives.
Digestives. That's you give me an Oreo. What the hell?
Oh, digestives are lovely when you dip it in coffee though.
It sounds
Well,
like
coffee. See, maybe that's why, because coffee does the trick by itself.
So you get double poo time.
Double. Wow. It took exactly what hour before we got to the poo. I expected better of us, you guys.
We talked about poop earlier.
I said I wouldn't poop on anything, but we didn't go into we didn't elaborate.
Yeah. It's weird because like you all were praising me for my speed. That feels really awkward now that Banderum is here, because he can pump out like 6 pages like in a minute. He's insane. Screw that guy for being so fast.
Yeah, up yours, Tim, for
If you're
being
talking about-
good and
he
fast.
can pump out them pages real quick. Like you see bunnies and they poop like those little grains and poop like shit ton of them. That's exactly Tim, but with pages.
Yes, Tim, over here, they're called crisps.
Now, see, I understand that. That makes sense. Potato crisp. That makes sense. You know.
So yeah, we call you call them steak fries, what we call chips.
I don't even call them French fries because I don't want the French associated with my fried potato. product.
French fries over here just as incredibly thin chips. I don't like them. So our usual chips, they're like thick potatoes.
Eric Hawkins wants to know if you like spotted dick.
No. In both senses.
Now, do you eat beans for breakfast?
No.
Like some, what about like, isn't,
Do you mean like beans on toast?
yeah,
No.
that's gross.
Beans on toast is more like a dinner.
Now, it seems so like,
Then we've got to talk about what I call dinner, because it's different. Where I'm from, we have breakfast, dinner, then tea.
Insane.
So
Tea is a
dinner for me would be lunchtime.
It's a lot of people here in the South call lunchtime dinner as well. Um, it might sound kind of crazy, but like a lot of the real Southern accents and stuff kind of came from the Irish and the Scottish that kind of settled around the area, and some of the English. So a lot of words that we say are still kind of based on slang from hundreds of years ago.
Oh, that's hilarious. Tim pulled his muscle apparently in his armpit and can't throw. That actually happened to me. I was lifting weights over my head, and I tore a shoulder like a week ago.
There's nothing like Tim. Tim was throwing you up, you're lifting weights.
Well, yeah, but I can't draw. I still draw because I'm not a little bitch, but
Oh, everybody's so mean to Tim all the time.
Tim's being called out now.
I'm just joking.
It's easy to be mean to Tim because he's such a lovely guy.
Poor Tim picks up a pencil and pulls a muscle.
Ooh, Eric, bangers and mash are great. I love bangers and mash.
Trusty's in the chat. Hey, Trusty. Much love.
Oh, Trusty.
I don't know Trusty, but hey, Trusty.
He's, if memory serves me right, he is into the Starfire stuff.
He's my fan number one. Tell you that much. Let's just say that. Wink.
Is Trusty speedy?
I
don't. I'm sorry, I get Twitter names mixed up.
I had a Twitter name one time.
Trusty's actually a really talented artist as well. See, this is the thing. I'm saying talented. He's skilled. That's one of my pet peeves, where people tell you you're talented. I don't consider myself talented because when I started, I was hot garbage level of art, but I improved my skill on it.
Trusty, what's your at on Twitter? I want to stalk you.
Trust.
Tim says, ladies will coddle you from pulling a muscle while working out. My wife just laughed at me and called me a sissy.
I wish that was true. I was coddled by myself. That's as far as I can go. You at least have a wife. Jealous.
Yeah.
All Shabby's got's pickles.
Shabby's got all these muscles, but you know he's not gained for anything from it.
No one to appreciate it. Really, like, why am I doing it? You know,
it's only me. It's only me if I appreciate it.
You don't even appreciate it that
no,
much.
I really don't.
It's weird.
That's because you want Pose Nude to promote our work.
I did that. I DM'd you and you said you were gonna post it. I don't know where that went. But...
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kept it.
See? My lovely viewers.
13% funded, guys.
Nice.
What? Okay, I'm way too giddy. This is awesome.
So we got 4 backers. Very nice.
Yeah.
I love whoever backs that book.
Love them backers. I'll do Arnold impression for each backer. So every time we get a new backer, I'll do another Arnold.
I'll do one better, Tim. My girlfriend sometimes calls me gay.
I had a girlfriend one time. Killed her.
Wow.
Whoa.
You guys are so lucky.
I used to tell people that, and they would laugh, and I was like, no, seriously. And they'd get real serious, and then I would laugh. And then they would just look at me funny. I thought it's funny. You guys, you don't think that's funny.
Okay, I have another Arnold one. This is connected to comics, okay? What killed the Indiegogo? The Ice Age!
Ashton Jackal says, has the cancer of cancel culture spread to other countries, or is it just us with this nonsense?
Some.
It's weird because America does something first, something very fucking stupid. Then the entire world is like, oh, I better do that.
I don't know, man. Your country's been doing pretty stupid stuff for a while.
Yeah, but we take your lead.
You let a bunch of people come in and stab everybody and rape everybody, and you won't do anything
We didn't
about it.
need people to come into the country to do that. To be fair.
Well, at least you equal opportunity about it. Let people of all races and creeds come in and stab and murder.
Yeah, throw acid in our faces, whatnot.
So Tim wants me to read this aloud. Everybody, this is Tim. Tim wants me to read this. I like my women like I like my coffee. Ground up and in the freezer.
Oh, Tim. Wow.
First
Why
of
would
all,
you freeze coffee?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
Some people like freeze-dried coffee for some reason.
That's
Coffee
bizarre
freezing
to
in your
me.
belly, I think that's the most work.
I mean, if you want to grind up your women and stuff them in a freezer, fine. That's what you do. But coffee, come on.
You do.
I don't even like
There's-
coffee that much.
Like,
Is
have
that
you-
sacrilege in America?
Since we have American here, have you seen that crazy video of that woman making iced tea?
No, don't. I'm getting PTSD.
I need to get Doug's opinion on
That
it.
is
Like,
that
we
is
have-
that is. She's not making iced tea. She's making sweet tea. There's a big difference.
That's diabetes
just
tea.
sweet. Yeah,
Sweet.
she's making diabetes dissolved in water.
Yeah, she
That's
put too much sugar in it. But
Thank God someone.
That's
Does she want any water without sugar? Bloody hell.
that's only a southern thing, and most southern people don't. I almost think that video was just fake to get people stirred up, because most southern people don't put that much sugar in their tea. It's still sweet,
is-
but it's not like that.
Tim's from Texas, right?
He's
Am
from.
correct?
I think he's from Arkansas,
I think he lived in Texas. I think.
Arkansas. Tim, where are you at? Dox yourself. Post your address up here.
So maybe he makes like a normal tea,
Yeah, Tim, tell me where you live, so I'll set
I'll
out a
tell you,
tree, look through your bedroom window, and pull my beard hairs out whilst I watch you sleep.
Me and Skinny pretty much live in the states that are real big on sweet tea. And Georgia.
Jesus.
Georgia's real big on sweet tea too.
I'm surprised he's skinny, Like, drink that tea and you won't be skinny much longer.
You think about it, man. It's no worse than drinking like soda pop.
Well, yeah. And that's like the worst thing you can drink as well,
I know here in America that's just about what everybody drinks. No
I
wonder
would say
why everybody's dying.
I would do a I like my women like how I like my kind of joke, but I don't know if I'll get cancelled. Right, this is a
Please do the video.
joke.
Yeah.
Whether
We just
if there's an
started-
SJW watching this as a joke, I like my women how I like rap music. Muted. There you go.
go. Okay, so
That's funny.
Tim says, I just backed Vestri, by the way. Give me the gayest original art you have.
There is a drawing of Damon with his back turned. So
I promise
wink.
So this is from a Sixth Sense, Arnold. Okay, you should clone yourself so you can go back yourself. that's a good one. And since Tim got the art, I do too.
You know what I think we should do? I think we should get Pickle's pickle butt thing and make some stickers out of them.
Oh, please don't.
That would be nice. I do want my pickle butt everywhere.
Have you you can get on Sticker Mule
man.
and make the holographic ones? But I think we should only send them to certain people.
That's awesome, Tim. Thank you for the backing the art. I promise you're not gonna be disappointed. I put a lot of work in them.
Skinny's going to work. See you later, Skinny. Thanks for hanging out.
And if you want, Duck can like put a lipstick and just do like a kiss on the back of it.
Wait, I'm also going to start
Uh,
harassing Tim for us to be on the Bundadome one day.
mm,
I've never DM'd
Good.
Tim before, but
oh,
you know, I'm just going to keep saying pretty please in the DMs.
yeah.
You should.
Here is a good quote. I did nothing. The payment was his enemy. It's from Twins.
I'm gonna try and find you some Arnold quotes.
Have you seen the Twins? What a wacky movie. Jesus.
I think there's one from the Running Man that's pretty funny.
Which one would that be? The something something zero. Now he's zero. Man, I don't remember the Running Man at all.
Oh, speaking of Arnold, did you guys watch the new Terminator movie, Dark Fate?
No.
Oh, the new Terminator. No,
I actually watched it and I liked it.
Oh, nice.
I'd heard other people say it wasn't that bad. I think Crypto told me it wasn't that bad, or we were talking about it sometime a while back. Him and a couple other people had watched it and said it wasn't bad, so I was like, I was bored. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this, and like I said, I liked it. Maybe it's because I expected it to be terrible, but I didn't think it was that bad.
The director of it did the first Deadpool.
Yeah.
So that credentials, you know.
It's dude. As far as action and stuff goes, it's got plenty of action. I know a lot of people were like, they're trying to make that woman look like a man. If you watch the movie, they don't do that. She's just a athletic-looking woman, and then they were all upset about the girl power stuff. It fits in the story. I mean, they didn't go out of their way to try to make women tougher than everybody else. It just happened to be, you know.
I do.
Yeah.
Outrage culture tends to take place here.
Yeah.
Just because like a woman or a black person's in a movie, it doesn't make it an SJW movie.
That's true. And that I had to say honestly, I really liked that movie quite a bit. Now I will say, the lamest thing I've ever seen was the girl power scene they crammed into the Avengers. Movie. That was the stupidest, most pointless thing I've ever seen.
But they already had a girl power moment in part 1, in Infinity War.
I know, but
Did they? I mean,
it's so crazy.
It still annoys me that Iron Man needed help to get back to Earth. I would have preferred it if he tore that ship apart and made an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
But, you know.
well, as someone who studied electrical engineering, you probably couldn't do that.
Shabby,
You're not
he
Iron
made
Man.
he made an Iron Man suit in a cave, Shabby. You know, sense goes out the window.
Ooh, here's a good quote. Let off some steam, Bennett.
Is that from?
I think it was running, right? No?
No, that's the one. Is that Commando? It's where those guys kidnap
right.
his daughter or something, and he stabs that guy with that pipe. I think it's Commando.
That is so stupid.
You've not even said, "Come with me if you want to live" yet, Shabby.
Hmm.
Yeah, Dill Pickles is really wanting to hear that one.
Ugh. I'm gonna regret putting my name out there now.
It would have been so funny if you hadn't said that people called you Deal. I mean, that just kind of sealed it.
To show how proud of himself Pickles is, because he was like, I can't have this. The credit go to my alter ego.
Do you want to tell me? Do you want me to tell you my nickname when I was in school?
Sure.
Apart from Dildo,
That's my favorite.
it was a Big Hairy D.
You crazy British kids.
You're not even that big.
Well, thank you, Shabby.
Not,
Our trusty sidekick with the best Arnold Schwarzenegger quote. It's not
It's
a tumor. No, you do it,
not
Shabby.
too much. It's great. Ah,
I love that movie.
oh, that's a good one, for sure.
That is a good one. Now, Tim says Commando was written by Jeff Loeb, however you say his last name. He says the only good thing he's ever written. That hurts my feelings, Tim, because I liked his The Long Halloween, the Batman story. Even though he just kind of redone it 3 times.
There's a quote from Arnold that I like, and I can't remember what movie it's from. It's where he says, "I'm gonna like rip your head off and shove it down your spine."
You have to say it in Arnie voice. Come on, dude.
I'm not. I don't have that accent.
I don't have that accent either.
It's like, "I'm gonna rip your head off and shove it down your spine."
Oh man.
How fucking wacky it is that he's the most famous actor ever, basically.
There was one as well where it was like, "Hey, beautiful."
I mean, that's the quote of like every guy who ever lived.
Yeah,
Ever.
but he said it to another guy.
All right.
It's like, "Hey, beautiful, you are
So,
unlucky," or something like that.
consider it a divorce.
Tim says you sound like Scrooge McDuck.
He
Yeah,
is
yeah.
a McDuck.
I am a bit of a Scrooge.
You should see him when we discussed how much is he gonna get paid. Ugh.
I mean, I haven't been paid at all, but you know.
Same with me, dude. Come on.
Can you do a Scottish accent? Pick
Yes, I can absolutely do Scottish accent.
He's always quoting Shrek. Jesus Christ! You should hear him on Hangouts and Discord. Jesus,
Oh,
he doesn't
I
shut. He's always like, "Hey, donkey, get out me swoop."
See, that's perfect Scottish accent.
Oh man, you guys is crazy.
We do have a bit of a banter. Our like biggest argument was that I could beat up because if he stabbed me.
This again.
I'm-
We've already been on the stream and argued about this before.
I know.
Yeah, I believe it was my stream.
Yeah.
What?
We had an outside source weigh in who knew martial arts, and he still said if Shabby got stabbed, he wouldn't be able to do much.
Well, he was clearly paid by you, you know.
Oh
So-
shit! Yeah, Indicron. It's a website that promotes your book.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, we have to submit to Indicron.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Oh, Beans here.
Hey,
Hey, Bean.
Nice. Haven't seen you in ages. How you doing? Bean has been there from like the beginning. I
Yeah,
remember Bean like proofread the first original Vestri that was shittily drawn. That's like ages ago. Wow. Okay,
yeah. Bean was actually one of the first people to talk to me from comics Twitter. But back when I was my nachos, she introduced me to Cherry when he had his first Twitter, and he said he was going to keep an eye on me because he was concerned about my food tastes.
Everybody should keep an eye on you because of your food taste.
Hey, right back you, Bean. Bean is the same patron, yes.
But yeah, Bean's a great person.
Wow. I'm surprised she stuck around with me so long.
Let's see. Bean is the patron saint of crowdfunding comics. She's, from what I know, she's backed a shitload of books. Which, it's weird because the whole whatever movement, whatever started, it was promoting good books, not necessarily backing them. But, Bean, I think Bean's probably the person I think who's backed the most books from what I've seen on comics Twitter. She really does help everyone out.
My question is why?
She's a lot way into comics.
Bean supported Lone Wolf back in the day, and she's always been really good to me and been my friend, and I appreciate Bean a lot.
Let's see what Tim says. She was martyred by a cult, and they say if you pray to Saint Bean, she'll appear in your chats and bless you.
Look at that. We're being blessed by Bean. Surely we have to be happy by now.
I did. I was planning on sending Bean a free digital copy of Vestri. Or if anyone wanted to send her a free physical, but no.
Okay. I like these issue 2. I think I have. I'll throw it up so you can see like.
It has launched Bean. Let me just put it in the chat. I interrupted Chevy just to excitedly tell you.
Yeah, hold on. I'll give you the link. Oh.
I've already put the link in there.
Wait.
I think, is that the right link? Let me just click on it.
Oh, better be. Better be.
Yeah, that's the right link.
We should start a band.
Is there any questions in the chat?
Questions? Yeah. If you like us to answer anything, and trust me, we do have expertise for about everything.
But yeah, I'm sorry, chat. For me, Bean does get the special treatment because she was harassed on Twitter for a That's what I'll say on the matter. And, Bean has always been nice.
Oh, be backed! Be backed.
Oh, thank you.
Let's
Another Arnold quote.
I did.
let's see where we are.
Right.
I got a message from GOP saying that he was going to back it when he got home.
26% funded, guys.
Oh, that's so good.
Makes me feel good about myself.
It's a Bean. I'll do most famous one. I'll be back. I'll be backed. I'll be backed. So, guys, this is as much as we can show you from issue 2. So, hopefully you're gonna like it. This is everything you're allowed to see.
Why is everything purple?
That's a censorship.
Oh. That's where all the wieners are.
See, you haven't read issue 1, so you can't see what's going on. Because honestly, everything outside of this is a spoiler.
I think I know what page this is.
Oh yeah, it says page 11.
Well, it's very short on the screen, Chevy. I can't read it.
Oh, right. Sorry. Read it.
Yeah, that's weird. I barely ever go on Reddit.
Marsupio Gamer says, I figured out what the key to crowdfunding is. Get banned on Reddit. Your campaign will shoot through the roof.
I'm sorry.
There are like
There's no
Wieners
wieners in this. There's no wieners in this
There
book.
was a wiener in this book, but I made him take Pickle's face out of it.
Doug censored us. Go and harass Doug.
I told him no wieners.
There's like a stubble wiener.
Because I don't want to lose Tim as a back, I'm going to order Shabby to put a wiener in the where the dark near his crotch.
before I send it to Tim, I'll just draw a wiener on it in Sharpie.
My mouse pad's all sticky because I spilled juice on it.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you sloppy idiot. You do. Everybody back it. Everybody back it. That's what I see.
I mean, there's no stairs, marsupial.
Oh, Trusty Banks.
Oh, Trusty Banks. Thank you a lot, Trusty.
Okay, what's a good Arnold quote? Dylan, you son of a bitch.
Yes, I remember when Arnold said that.
That's a good one.
When Arnold said that, it hit me in the feels. I felt the passion.
Right? You felt the bitch in that.
It seems like this book with the Ashcan seems popular.
Oh yeah, that's nice. We were super scared that Ashken would not be doing great. So it's so nice to see that you actually kind of like it.
Shall I spoil what the second Ashcan, what monster that would be featuring?
Sure.
It's about a giant. Damon's going to take on a giant.
Track.
But you're going to have to back issue 2 when we do that.
Probably like it's are so sensitive. Yeah, that's a good quote. And they actually work for me. You know, I do have that. Oh, Ash and Jacob back as well. Awesome.
You do.
I tell you guys, you should reach out to Ash and Jackal and get on his channel and talk about comics. He's got a really good comics channel.
Funny you say that. I got a DM from someone on Twitter asking me to be on their show on Monday, which I'm going to do.
Nice.
But yeah, Ash and Jackal can hit us up and we'll go on his show as well.
Yeah.
Reaching out.
He's got a really good comics channel.
That's so sweet. Ooh, Slick Jimmy backed it as well from the Twitter side. It's awesome.
So let's see where it's at.
Wow.
Let's see. Refresh.
Man, 40%. That's awesome.
Almost halfway, guys.
Almost. Damn, day one, and we're almost halfway there. That's so awesome.
That's cool. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it. I swear. Sorry.
So I was briefly away. Then I gave my dad wanted to get my nephew a birthday present for tomorrow.
And okay, clearly that was not more important than this.
Yeah, you tell your dad to shut up.
I will do.
Don't do that. Be respectful to your father. Don't make me have to come over and be mean.
I'm half honest, Dad.
Dad, I'm on the internet talking about my comic book.
I can't pause it, Dad.
Shut up, Dad. It's live stream on the comic book.
Let's see.
Dad, you're embarrassing me in front of Shabby.
How many backers do we have? I've got 10 backers up, and I've seen 2 people say that they've backed it and it's not gone up. But either way, thank you.
You gotta give it a few minutes.
Reloading the servers. We're so good. It
It's
just
slow.
blew off the servers at Indiegogo.
Let me just put in the link again.
Little link.
And also check out Comics Underground where you can read our story called Sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's not connected to Vestri, it kind of gave us a break from Vestri. It was not like that we needed a break, but I wanted to do a little story.
Nice.
But I will say though, once we've done issue 5, I think we might be doing a one-shot of a story for I've made, and then we're going to be going back to second arc of Vestri.
Nice.
I'm still trying to decide what that story will be about. Because I've got multiple ideas, I just need to choose one. Oh, that's for a future date. Now is Vestri issue 1. Which I can guarantee you we put a lot of effort into this.
Oh yeah.
Even these last few weeks we play it coolly, but we've been stressing about it and trying to get prepped for it.
I was not because I'm a cool guy. They call me Iceman just because I'm cool. Now I wonder if the chat wants this, I'd have Doug do some riff, and Pickles would sync to it about the comic book. So if we could get you guys in the chat agreeing to that, I'm sure they would do it. What do you think, you guys?
What are we doing?
So you're gonna play guitar, like some kind of riff, and Pickles is gonna be freestyle singing
Freestyle singing.
about the book. Because he's a writer, so he's such a lyrical genius. It's no problem.
That's fine, Ashton. This is running for 30 days, and if you can have us on at any time, we'd be honoured to take part.
Please, we're over the moon. You just back it, and also, take your time. It's amazing just that you care. And you guys, thank you so much, especially if you're telling people and retweeting. That's the best help you can give us, and it's weight in gold. It's amazing, just how much support it actually gives us. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions in the chat?
How come?
Yeah.
How come what?
Why?
Wheel of Comics.
I was doing the little kid
You know-
thing where you just ask how come and why.
You know what's fun? I actually haven't been into comics like that long.
How old are you
I
though?
think-
You're like 12, right?
So
Shabby's my age.
no, actually not. I'm a bit younger now.
Shabby's like 2 months younger than me.
This old fuck is 23. I'm still young 22.
You guys are both young. You're just children.
But the
Yeah,
fun thing
me-
is, I started
me-
with New 52 when it was released in Czech Republic, which was 7 years ago, maybe 6. So I wasn't into comics for a long time, and I went ballistic. Ooh.
I read my first comic. Hold on, let me do the maths in my head. About 15 years ago. So I was 8, and I read Wolverine issue 145, I think it was, where he gets his adamantium back.
That's insane. You remember your first comic.
I've still got it.
I've got my first
I
comic.
know.
I think it was written by Eric Larson. See you, Bean.
Thanks so much for the support, Bean. Have a
Good luck in your Zoom meeting.
My
Zoomer.
bean. Hey, we got Zippy the
Oh.
unicorn in here.
Hi, Zippy.
Look, and we
What,
got
what?
Ixthus in here.
Oh man,
But-
it's getting to be a party over here.
Because I was 8 when I read that Wolverine comic. My second comic that I picked up straight after it was Arkham Asylum, A Serious House on a Serious Earth, or is it A Serious Place on a Serious Earth? And because I was a dumb 8-year-old, I didn't know what was being said. I just liked looking at the art.
You know what, though? I think that era of comics sucks. Like you were saying, Wolverine got his... It was getting better at that point, but the whole, like, mid to late 90s, early 2000s was garbage.
Hey, Chris.
You know, the thing is, like I've been saying, like I'm not into comics like that long, but I have had the pleasure of meeting Jim Lee, which is insane to me.
He says meet Jim Lee, but he was at a con. I'm still insanely jealous.
I still like shook his hand, and by the way, I was visibly shaking, and it was awkward. But but I was like, I'm at your streams. Just so fucking awkward.
Did you?
No one ever comes to Manchester to do cons. It breaks my heart.
You should live somewhere better,
What, like London?
like America.
Oh,
America.
I mean, London is pretty much America, but not as in what happens, more like the feels.
How many times have you met Jim Lee yourself, then, Doug?
Do what?
Oh, never mind.
Sorry, I was reading what Tim said. He said, weren't you the one that brought up Arkham Asylum on a stream, and then someone else gave their 15-minute essay on what the book was about?
Yeah, that was Zombienomicon. I like Zombie's a good guy, but he's more articulate for me.
Freddie says Pickle should live next door to Doug.
Honestly, we all should.
You guys
Yeah.
wouldn't even know what to do. All the freedom out here.
I mean, I'd want to go shooting. I'd want to go to the shoots.
So you just walk
I'd
out on the
be-
back porch and start shooting stuff. That's what I do.
I'd be afraid if I lived like near Doug, a bullet would just shoot through my roof at
No,
some point.
I'm very
His dog-
responsible.
his- Doug's dog would break into my house.
No. My dog would never leave.
I imagine Doug just like stuck in an air vent trying to get into your house for some reason.
I mean, I would make Doug my world famous Yorkshire tea.
And we'd have biscuits and gravy and tea.
I'd make you some black pudding. Very lovely.
Nice. Oh,
If do Americans have black pudding?
No.
Dude, it's fucking
Is that-
beautiful.
Is that what they call blood pudding as well?
Yeah, it's pig blood.
Yeah, I'm sure that we eat something equally as gross, but
Not gross. Oh, it's very tasty.
it sounds pretty
we have a
gross.
dish. We have a dish here, and that's pretty much just grounded up beef. Like
Yeah, raw.
Not even. It's raw, and it's delicious.
I
And
probably
there's
would eat
also there's also an uncooked egg that gets put on the top sometimes.
Yes.
it. Do you
again,
guys not know
someone
how to
like-
cook things?
Sometimes things are better raw, Doug.
No. That's where you get diseases.
Well, exactly. But you gotta risk it for the biscuit, you know.
Freddie Primo says head cheese. There you go. Get you some souse meat, as they call it. That's pig.
I will say
That's pig.
I will say
brains.
pie is very famous and popular in England. I know Americans eat dessert pies, don't you?
Yeah.
Over here we have all sorts of pie. Savoury, shall I say. We don't...
I like shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie is nice.
We make that. We make that
Steak
a
and
lot.
kidney pie is a good one.
You said steak, and I was like, I mean,
Yes. Steak and kidney pie, you can't go wrong there.
brisket for the soggy biscuit. Oh, hell yeah.
No,
What?
you guys should just come over here. I'll make you some breakfast, biscuits and gravy, all that stuff. Then, we'll go eat some Taco Bell for lunch, and then,
I have to get on the bus for 2 hours to be able to get a Taco Bell.
Oh man, it's worth it though.
Oh yeah, it is.
I have to drive. I have to drive like 40 minutes to get Taco Bell, but I'll do it.
I don't think we have the same menu as what we do in America, but you probably have what we have, but we don't have what you have. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The one that I eat is a volcano burrito from Taco Bell.
We used to have that. We don't have it anymore.
Oh wow.
You know what sucks? Not having Taco Bell at all.
I bet it does.
You know what sucks? We used to have a Wendy's, but they closed down and got replaced by Burger King.
Oh,
Ooh.
that sucks.
Burger
When I
King's
was like a
okay.
baby, so I never got the chance to try a Wendy's.
But Tim says he'd come over and make Chinese food. But I was going to say for dinner, I would make
Yeah.
barbecue ribs.
Just don't
Well, honest-
just don't cough at me, Tim, because I'll find that suspicious.
Honestly, if I'm in America, I'm pretty much eating nothing but steak. Like, come on.
Dude, you got to
Buffalo.
There's so
I-
in the South. There's so much different barbecue. You've got to eat barbecue.
You guys have buffalo steak, and that's insane to me, and I crave it so much, even though I never had it.
I think in Texas and Tennessee in the South, barbecued stuff is very popular.
Yeah, it is.
I deal with a barbecue.
I love barbecue, man. It's just big
And how does-
piles of
how does buffalo-
pork, with barbecue on it. It's great.
How does buffalo taste, Doug?
I don't know.
You don't know? You never
How
had
can you
buffalo?
not
No,
know?
buffalo's not like super common here. It is like
It's-
out west, but not where I'm at.
It's like a super meat. It's supposed to be like super healthy for you as well.
Yeah, so that means it's super expensive. The only
Buffalo.
thing cheap here is stuff that makes you fat and kills you.
You gotta treat yourself, you know?
I did eat eel the other month. It was nice.
I basically eat nothing but chicken, rice, and broccoli. Oh, Tim, come on.
I'm gonna do a GoFundMe to send me to America so I can go to Texas and enjoy some buffalo.
We should hit up like a Comic-Con in Texas, and it would be just sign a book, have a bite of buffalo. Sign a book, have a
I
bite.
mean, all the cool people are in Texas.
I'm
Well,
not in Texas.
Doug's in Tennessee, but you know.
I'll
sorry,
pick up
Doug.
Doug.
Yeah,
I'll
we-
go
Drive
to-
over to Texas.
I'll go to Texas, I guess.
We'll shoot some pistols, and
Texas
have
isn't
some
as
buffalo.
Texas isn't as free as Tennessee is. You can't
Really?
you can't walk around carrying a gun. Tennessee, I can carry my gun anywhere I want to. I can carry a ninja sword if I want.
Oh, so you can be a weeb in Tennessee as well.
You can be whatever you want to be in Tennessee.
Do you see a lot of like people from Tennessee like doing Naruto runs?
No, actually, people in Tennessee are stupid.
But they don't know how to do a Naruto run.
The problem with Tennessee is it's a bunch of people like where we're in the middle, and you get a bunch of people who hate the North, where they voted for Democrats for 30 years and they've turned their cities into complete and utter dumpster fires, and they all moved to Tennessee and want to change Tennessee into a dumpster fire. So it's full of stupid people right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Looks like I'm only saying all the great people live in Tennessee because Tim lives there, and I'm just trying to kiss his ass.
Oh, you mean Texas?
I mean, yeah, Texas.
Yeah, Zippy says he's not in Texas either, so Texas is okay, I guess. If me and Zippy
Who
ain't
lives in
there.
Texas now? You have Tim.
You know who lives in Texas? All my exes live in Texas.
Booster Sting's dead a lot.
So do you guys hear American country music in your countries?
Yes, but I think it's
Oh, yeah.
ones that you'd probably consider annoying.
All of it's annoying to me.
Well,
Except
yeah,
all
it's
the other
annoying to
stuff.
me as well. But I will say the two that I usually hear is "Take Me Home," "Country
That's
Roads."
Oh, John
Come
Denver.
on.
Yeah,
Denver. Oh,
no. The one that I usually listen to because I actually like it is "The Devil Went Down to Georgia."
Well, see,
I don't know.
technically that's not country music. We call that southern rock.
Well, it's
Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for his soul to steal.
Almost heaven. Just reaching there.
I mean,
That's
there's the Primus version of "The Devil Went Down to Georgia." Let's see. The two Dougs live in Tennessee. Preston and I live in Texas. A lot of leftist comics live in Texas, ironically in Austin.
Yeah, Austin is like one of those hipster places.
Yeah, from my knowledge, I think Chrissy and Renfamous are from Texas.
Yeah, hipsters, living hipster in Austin.
Yeah,
I'll put on my suspenders when we're over them.
I will say though, to all you Americans, Oasis are the best band to ever grace the earth.
See, you're wrong. I can think of British bands that are better than Oasis. The Who,
Beatles.
the Beatles, the Rolling Stones.
Ah, the Beatles are shit.
You shut up. You hush right now.
Oh.
The Yardbirds, Led
If-
Zeppelin, Black Sabbath. All those bands are
Led
better than
Zeppelin.
Oasis.
You didn't even say Iron Maiden.
Well, I was getting
Oh,
there.
that's a good one.
Judas Priest.
I am gonna flex though. I did go to see Iron Maiden live.
Run to
Oh,
the hills.
It was amazing. It was during their Final Frontier album.
That's cool. I like Iron Maiden.
Oh fuck it! They started off with riffs and shit for like 10 minutes. It was awesome.
You shut up, Tim.
It's-
Tim says Tim doesn't like the Beatles either. Shut up.
I think it's just quoting me.
It's funny the Englishman doesn't like the
If-
Beatles.
I mean, Queen is shit as well. You know,
That-
if you're English and like the Beatles or Queen, you need to take your head for a wobble.
How about Elton?
Oh, fuck off.
Now
Oh,
this
come
this is
on.
what I'll say about the Beatles. I think people have just been probably overexposed to them, like you guys. I'd say overexposed.
The Beatles are the '60s One Direction. There, I said it.
Now they started off that way with their generic bullcrap. Early Beatles is terrible. It's just them playing Motown stuff, and it's not that good. You get to a point though when the Beatles became really creative when they were on all those drugs, and they wrote
did
some really
like,
good songs.
I will be honest, I did like I Am the Walrus.
Well, see that album, Sgt. Pepper's, is really good. Magical Mystery Tour is really good. But like that early stuff it's just boy band music. The early stuff.
I will name the Beatles songs that I can listen to. Obviously, I'm the Walrus. Twist and Shout.
That's a boy band
Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Field Forever.
Don't Let Me Down.
Yeah, those are good. But the Beatles.
Everything else, I'd wipe my ass with.
Eric Hawkins says he wants a refund.
We don't do refunds, sorry.
Zippy says he says you should be deported until you get it together.
No, I'm sorry, but
I love the
The
Beatles, and you know who the best Beatle is? Paul McCartney.
well, Paul
I think
McCartney's
it's actually
dead.
Ringo. So,
Ringo is the third best Beatle. After you've got Paul McCartney, George Harrison, then Ringo, and then John Lennon.
See,
I
no one
thought
knows
Ringo
George
was
Harrison.
They do here, maybe not there. Here he had a pretty decent music career.
I'm not gonna lie as well. I used to think Johnny Marr was in the Beatles.
You know another really
Wasn't like
great English band who's better than Oasis? ELO.
The what?
ELO, Electric Light
Wasn't there like a-
Orchestra.
I think it was Liam
Wasn't
Gallagher
there
or
like
Noel
a-
Gallagher that said they were the reincarnation of John Lennon.
That must be why they're stupid.
Even though they were alive when John Lennon was alive.
I think John Lennon's overrated.
Dude.
Eric
Oh,
Hawkins
I-
says George Harrison is the
Wasn't
best
there like
in
a
pop.
quote?
I didn't like his hippie songs. I tell you who was a good singer. Charles Manson. Yeah.
The murderer?
Well, he's not a murderer technically. He was just a cult leader.
Yeah, he's just a leader. I'm trying to think. He did an album that somebody produced, and they got a lot of crap for producing it.
Yeah, there were some good songs on there.
Yeah. I don't think
mean,
that guy's...
if I was a lady in the '60s or whenever you were doing that, I would have been like, yeah.
Did you guys, speaking of, and I know he likes to do alternative history kind of stuff, did you guys see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
No. I know it's a Tarantino
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah. I watched it the other day. I liked it too. You just brought that up, and they actually have...
I liked it. Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
it was only a few months ago where I watched Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction's a classic as well.
Oh, you know what's great in... what's that movie where he plays the song and dances to it when he's torturing the guy? The song is so good.
Oh, you're talking about Reservoir Dogs.
I have the worst memory.
That's where
Yes,
he cuts
yes,
the guy's ear off, and he's like, "Can you hear me?"
Confession:
And he's like doing a little dance, you know.
I've
The
not
music
seen
plays.
Reservoir Dogs.
No, it's pretty good.
I've not seen Goodfellas either.
Just for the scene where he tortures him and dances a bit. Oh, it's so worth it. I think I would. It would be interesting to go through like music Tarantino listens to. I think, like on a daily basis, you know.
You know,
Like Tarantino workout must be crazy.
yeah, and you know he must have a good taste in music because all of his movies have really good soundtracks.
I mean, do you know who else has a good taste in music?
Who's that?
Me.
No, you don't like the Beatles.
You showed me Gorillaz, and they were okay. So you have
Well,
okay
I didn't.
music.
I did not show you the best Gorillaz music. I just show you the latest ones.
I like Gorillaz.
Well, why wouldn't you start with the best one then? That's a terrible way to introduce someone to things.
People don't know if the singer in Gorillaz was the singer in Blur, and that bothers me.
Wow. I have so many other things to worry about.
I just like that they were cartoons.
And then, I mean, I've got to rep my Manchester band, so I'll tell people to listen to the Smiths.
I like the Smiths.
You had the what are they called? Stone Roses. What are they
They're
called?
okay.
Stone Roses.
I've listened to them a little bit, but not a whole lot. Here's another secret. I like The Cure as well.
Yes, I like The Cure. I've not listened to all their music. I like Friday I'm in Love. Boys Don't Cry is pretty good.
My favorite song by The Cure is the one from the Crow soundtrack.
I've not seen The Crow.
Oh, The Crow is awesome, man. It's one of the best comic book movies ever made, even though they added some stuff to the movie that's not in the comic. It's still one of the best comic book movies ever made.
Zippy, I would agree that Damon Albarn is overrated because Blur weren't that good. But I like Gorillaz. He's a good singer for the Gorillaz.
Yeah, I like the Gorillaz.
Marsupial, I think you know my Parler handle.
I'm not
It's-
on Parler
It's
yet.
just my pickles.
I thought about seeing. I need to get on Parler right now and see if I can get Bill Cosby as a handle. You
Well,
guys
that's
think
the
I
good thing
can?
about the new social media. You can grab a good handle.
Now
You
watch
can, you
somebody
can
go
choose if you
beat
want.
me to getting Bill Cosby. I'll probably just get
Now,
harassed if I get it.
I'll tell you who else is another shit band. AC/DC.
oh,
No.
fuck off.
Yeah, I agree with Shabby. ACDC's a great band.
No,
Oh, yeah.
they're over commercialized.
That doesn't mean that they're
Who
bad though.
cares? Yeah.
Dude, I've listened to like I will say I do like a couple of their songs, but like uh, I've listened to all their songs probably like 50 times.
Oh man, we're gonna be left and not funded because of your controversial opinions about music.
Only music. I like Dirty Deeds.
Dirty Deeds. When I was a kid, I thought it said 30 thieves in a Thunder Jeep. 30 thieves in a Thunder Jeep.
I
30
used to think that
thieves in...
they said "done the sheep." uh, Thunderstruck is a good one. I like Thunderstruck.
Shoot thrill.
Shoot the thrill. That's one of my favorites too.
Shoot a thrill.
Eric Hawkins says Nickelback.
Okay, get out.
Nickelback is...
I will say that "Sex" by Nickelback is good.
About Sex Pistols.
Sex Pistols.
I like them
Um,
alright.
I like Sex Pistols, but I would say they're like a fake punk rock to me.
I mean, I like sex. I like pistols. Put them together, you know.
My favorite song by Sex Pistols is between "The Great Rock and Roll Swindle" and "Something Else."
I prefer listening to the Ramones.
The Ramones are good. I like "Pet Symmetry."
Yeah, that's probably my favorite song by the Ramones.
The Clash. The Clash. are good.
I'm just between two music nerds. Jesus.
Yeah, Shabby's a weirdo that listens to soundtracks from movies.
Yeah.
You like those like weebs in school that listen to like music soundtracks from like Mario.
Well, first of all, I think if my gym mix is basically like Hans Zimmer shit, you know, and that music is specifically designed to make you pumped up, and it does the job, you know.
Is Jimmy Buffett the guy that sang Pina Colada?
No.
Like, if you want Pina Colada.
Mm-hmm.
Fleetwood Mac are okay.
Man. I like that Pina Colada song though. Getting caught in the rain. Mm-hmm.
I still call Fleetwood Mac a British band.
Well, they started out that way.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, Black Ice by AC/DC is good.
Look at him just going back on his words.
I'm not going back on
making,
my
like,
word. I'm just
crazy statements, and then he goes like, "That's good. That's good. That's good."
well because I named
Come on.
3 good AC/DC songs.
Yeah, that's a pretty good margin.
It's not because they have loads of albums.
Well, look, I have made some shitty comics in the past. This one's really good. Would you say you like me? Huh? Got you there, right? Got you.
I'm trying to sign up on Parlor. It's making me mad.
Yeah, you have to put like your phone number in it, and you have to have like a special key. You have to put in your password.
That's weird.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, yeah. What are you reading, guys, today? Are you reading any good comic books?
Oh, I've not read any comics today.
I don't know how to read.
I've been actually reading Lovecraft.
Getting some inspiration, I see.
I've actually been reading Spider-Man 2099. They got it on Comixology on the Unlimited right now.
Is that the latest 2099
No,
with the
it's
white
the
suit?
it's the 92 one, the good one.
Okay. I'll let you off.
The new one, I had a couple of issues of it when I was trying to get back into comics last year, year before last, and it wasn't very good.
Nice. Ooh, Rocket Worms in the chat. That's just such
Hey,
a cool.
Rocket Worm is awesome.
What?
Yeah. Speaking of music, when I'm at my girlfriend's house, she's always listening to Cure and Bauhaus and stuff like that. Misfits, Typo Negative.
I have a Misfits tattoo
Mm.
because I'm a weirdo. I used to
Nice.
do weird stuff and get tattoos and stuff.
That's good.
Let's see. You are awesome. Who's awesome?
I mean, I am. Surely.
I mean, I get told I'm awesome every day by myself.
It's a lie though.
That's how I wake up, usually. I just go to the mirror and like, wow.
Zippy says the 2099 universe was cool for a while. Yeah,
Same
Spider-Man,
applies to the Ultimate Universe.
Spider-Man was good and Ghost Rider was good. And then at some point they just kind of gave up on them and combined them all to one book that was just called 2099, and that was garbage.
Well, I think what bothers me is that we did the Secret Wars event a few years ago, and the plan there was to combine all the universes, and then so we wouldn't have the Ultimate Universe, we wouldn't have 2099, and that kind of that was kind of disappointing. But it seems like they're going back on that now because the Ultimate Universe is back, and I'm hoping they go back to 2099.
The Ultimate Universe is back. What?
Yeah, if you read Ultimate Squared, yeah, they show that the Ultimates are back because they come into the Prime universe because it's not called 616 anymore. Yeah, they come in, they have a little scrap, then they leave, and it shows the Ultimate Universe is back.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I did.
Well, I suppose they want to sell more issue ones, so, you know.
So on, if you guys want to follow me on Parler, it's at Bill Cosby.
No way. Oh, that's good.
So, follow me, go at Bill Cosby. Marsupial Gamer says, what do y'all think of Michael Keaton reprising his role as Bruce Wayne in Batman Beyond movie? They totally stole it.
I definitely am all for it.
Yeah.
I'm
Good
all
stuff,
for it
dude.
as long as it's not the Ezra Miller Flash like they were talking about.
Yeah, if they did the Ezra Miller Flashpoint, then I think Jeffrey Dean Morgan should be Thomas Wayne.
I agree. I agree.
Michael Keaton should be Batman in the future for Beyond.
Yeah. Ezra Miller shouldn't be the Flash at all. They should
No.
get rid of Ezra Miller because
It's weird because who's he playing? It's not Wally. It's his name is escaping my head. I put aftershave in my eye. That hurts.
What's he even doing when we talk about this stuff?
I
Putting
can't.
aftershave on. Ah, you.
he wants to smell good for all the viewers out there.
Not for sure.
Why is Flash's name escaping my head? It's annoying me.
Wally West?
No, not Wally West.
The good
Bat-
one.
No, Wally West is
Barry.
the good one. Yeah,
Barry
Barry Allen. That's
Barry
it.
Allen.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Flash.
I grew up with
Barry.
Wally West.
Whatever.
It seems like Ezra is his Barry Allen is like a really shit Wally West.
Yeah, it's just I don't like Ezra Miller, and I don't think he was. Even if I didn't like him and he was an okay actor, he's not right for that part.
I mean, Justice League as a movie in general is terrible.
Like, not to hate on that guy, but why is his face plastic? You know, I don't get his face.
I was going to say something. I was going to say because he's gay, but I didn't want to be homophobic.
You just were. I'm telling. Cancelled.
But
I just canceled you.
the thing about Justice League, did you see the bit where he brags about he knows everywhere in Gotham? You know, Batman. He's like, don't worry, I know everywhere in Gotham. Next scene, they go into the sewers, and he's like, Alfred, where are we?
Yeah, but you know what? I blame all that movie being terrible on Joss Whedon.
They got. Why would you have someone who does dark things like Zack Snyder then go and get Joss Whedon?
Yeah, have the guy who works on Marvel movies come do your DC movie.
Well, it was promised that he would get to direct a Batgirl movie, but that got cancelled. Poor Joss. I say poor Joss, but I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't either.
His first Avengers movie was good. Second one was absolute dick shit.
Well,
I'm sorry. I'm swearing a lot. It's my English nature to swear.
Well, I'll let it slide this time.
Well, we're being good boys.
Like growing up here in the South, it's really rude to like be that way, like to talk like that. And anymore, everybody.
Doug's gonna tell me off.
No, well, this is what I was getting at. Anymore, man, everybody's just awful, and they walk around saying awful things and doing awful things. And I get told I'm an old man for demanding people act decently in public.
In the north where I'm from, it's rude to swear in front of your parents or older relatives.
Actually, like swearing here isn't a big deal. I swear, like,
But
in front of my friends all the time.
swearing is common over here. I say that it's rude to do it, but still people do it. To swear in front of their parents and older relatives.
You're true.
I guess it's different for me because I was raised Catholic. I guess.
I wouldn't swear in front of my grandma, but like I swear in front of my mom all the time, and she swears back.
I should specify even more. My dad's fine with me swearing in front of him. It's my mum. I don't swear in front of my mum.
I have much respect for my dad to swear in front of him. It's weird. Like I'm like, yeah, screw you, mom, and she's like, screw you back, idiot. Like jokingly, right? But I would never say that to my dad. I respect him too much.
How many Marvel movies have you rewatched? I rewatched the first Avengers.
I try not to watch any more of them at all. I'm so burnt out on superhero movies. I don't even want to watch the ones that I liked.
I rewatched the Incredible Hulk sometimes. Blade 2.
Me and Pickles were actually talking about we would do like a commentary track on the first Hulk.
Yeah, we never got round to it.
Yeah.
That was a hilarious movie.
I think we have some good fucking pointers on it, just because it's so weird and clunky.
Yeah, I like the beginning where he's like bashing his toys together and his dad's like freaking out.
I like the tank sequence. That one's good in my opinion.
Yeah, but can you imagine like your kids like smashing two teddies together, being a bit of a spaz, and like your dad's just there. He's a monster.
I created monster that nobody wants.
So Zippy's like me, but I'm not a Catholic anymore, Zippy, so I'm going to hell.
You're not Catholic anymore?
No.
Can you just stop being Catholic one day?
Yeah. I mean, I was baptized and all that. Holy Communion and whatnot.
Does it mean you have like a third name? Middle name?
I don't know what it is. Well, my middle name's... I'm not going to tell you my middle name.
It's Pickle.
I think
Dale
that's so
Pickle
cool
Clark.
because I don't have a middle name. You guys have a middle name and I don't have it. That's sad for me.
Well, what is it? Jesus. I think. Is it that Jesus has seen every sin that man is going to commit? Yeah. And
no
he watched someone beat their meat to like tentacle hentai and still died for our sins. I mean, that's on him.
Well, see,
now we're getting into religion. I don't want to talk about religion.
yeah, because I'd hate to tell you guys that you're going to go to hell.
I mean, the thing is weird because people are like, but you want to say that about Islam and all that, but Islam is shit as well, in my opinion. I see. I'm not bashing religion.
You just bashed religions.
Jesus.
I mean,
okay, let's talk about.
No, I will say
because I had a dude who said, no joke. I spoke to a dude today, Booster, and he was deep frying a Mars bar at 2 a.m. And that to me is fucking insane. And then I heard you can deep fry ice cream, and I'm like, the hell? So I don't understand American culture at all.
You definitely wouldn't understand religion in America. Where I'm at, there's no Catholics, there's no Muslims, there's no. We're all Protestants, pretty much.
I'm what you would consider a Roman Catholic.
Guys, I made such a great segue into deep frying.
Yeah, we just ignored it. We just ignored it.
I mean, Tim's asking questions.
Deep frying is amazing. How does it work? It's not. It's melted then, right?
No, because you put it in batter.
That doesn't make it unmelted. You're putting it into like.
I don't know how it works either, Shabby.
I know in America they have like deep fried butter.
If I'm going to eat ice cream, I'm just going to eat ice cream. Why do you fry it? That ruins the whole point of ice cream.
Right?
Sure. That's a bit stupid.
I mean, to me, why would you deep fry anything at all?
Because frying stuff is good, but deep frying ice cream is stupid.
Oh.
See, I feel
Shabby,
bad for
come to America
bashing...
and I'll fry everything and you'll love it.
Well, I'm a health nut. And
You won't be. You'll be fat like me, and we'll have to sumo wrestle.
Can't have that. Okay.
I feel bad for bashing religion. What I meant to say is I like the idea of religion. It helps people become their better selves. There you go.
Okay, so we just dodged like 30 bullets, but wow, 11 backers! Whoop whoop! Thank you all. Because if you haven't noticed, this is not a religion.
Yeah,
this is actually us launching a book.
Yeah, I'll go on a Matthew Reese's stream and he can tell me off.
There you go.
I love Matthew Reese.
But we have 11 backers and 43% funded.
Oh, that's so awesome, dude.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Really, thank you guys so much.
So,
I'm really happy that so far no one claimed just the comic, but everyone went for the Ashcan as well.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
The Ashcan is so good. I hope you love it.
Yeah.
The Ashcan's pretty epic, and nobody wants to miss out on that. But yeah, I was going to say, if you guys aren't following me on Parler, go at Bill Cosby. That's me on Parler. What are you, Pickles, on Parler?
Yes, I am my Pickles on Parler.
Okay, I'm going to follow you real quick. Shabby, are you on Parler yet?
No, I'm barely on Twitter.
Is Damon a Scientologist?
Jesus.
I mean, If I do my self insert, then he will be.
Oh, that's good.
He's basically just
The thing is,
Tom
we
Cruise.
have a whole lot of other gods. It's fantasy, right? So you have like a pantheon.
Yeah, I created a bunch of gods.
So they would probably go for them. But Damon's kind of like more of a bloke that wouldn't give a toss, you know. I guess he'd be like, you know, Zeus is shooting lightning over there, and he's like, well, I have a village to plunder, so gotta focus on that.
The thing is, well, Damon. This is not a superhero comic. Damon's not a heroic person. He gets paid. He's a monster hunter and / bounty hunter. But basically, the overarching story is that he's going to be dragged into something that he doesn't really want to be involved in. Would you say that describes the arc?
It's called a relationship.
There you go.
That's my self-insert. I don't know. There might be some romance. Who knows? Only if you back the book and read it.
We know that Damon's romantically involved with someone.
Yeah, it's a pickle with a butt.
Yeah.
He's a writer. Some might say.
At the back of the book, there's a self-portrait of me and Damon just kissing.
Yeah, I was very disturbed when I had to draw that.
Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to put the link in the chat again.
Yeah,
Slap it there.
it's disappeared. Guess what? I beat you to it. Oh no, I didn't. We tied. I'm trying to
Let's
beat
see.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm just I'm going through Twitter, seeing people share our stuff. I love it.
Oh, guys, for real, if you're like retweeting or tweeting about it and DMing people about it, that's just so good, and really big thanks if you're doing that. Makes a difference. Really, thank you.
Yeah, and really, I want to say I appreciate everybody who's been hanging out in the chat with us while we've just been rambling and talking about comic books and religions and stuff. This is a lot of fun, and it really helps you guys. It makes us feel good when people want to share the stuff and hang out and listen to us talk about pickle butts and stuff.
You're making this guy's dream come true.
Also,
chicken boy.
Don't take my opinion seriously.
He's regretting. I can tell he's regretting like a 90% of what he said today.
Yeah, I tend to regret what I say.
You should. I'm gonna clip what you said and post it all over Twitter. Get you canceled.
I talk before I think.
It's okay. You didn't say nothing too terrible.
Yeah, I have to retype tweets because I end up saying something that I know. I'd be like, shit, I should have said that.
You silly old goose. The good thing about having English as the second language is I have to think of what I want to say. So it takes a while, but when I say the response, boy.
So, Shabby, tell us something in your native tongue.
Sure. What would you like me to say?
Whatever you want to say.
What about...
Dobrý večer, dámy a páni. Hezký podvečer. Moc děkuji, že jste tady přišli a pomáháte mi s mou knihou, kterou jsem já kreslil. Díky moc, že mi za to platíte a dáváte nějaký peníze. How's that?
That's cool.
Right.
The thing about Eastern languages is quite threatening. So if you did it in like not such a
Nice voice. Yeah.
Yeah, if he did it in like a deep voice, if he said "I love you" in Czech, it would probably sound like he was gonna kill you.
Okay, I'll say something menacing then. Hambo, jestli se tady ještě jednou objevíš, jestli mi vlezeš do baráku, tak ti vykuchám tvoje vnitřnosti a donutím tě sežrat. How's that?
Firefox Pro says it sounds like communism.
Luckily,
Well, the good thing about I say good thing. The good thing about Czech Republic is that they have fascism and communism in their history, so they have like a good combo.
Well, they have made some very fine weapons of war, and I've owned several pieces of machinery from his fine country.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, big thing is we're both overseas. That's when Doug comes in. As a U.S. citizen, he will probably. I mean, he's the one who take on all the shipping from US.
Yes. So
it's
in America, shipping will be $5.
Oh look, Zippy found a translator.
Also, Evan wants to know if you're doing a drawing quartered fan edition to promote.
Right. I'd love to, but it's a bit difficult to get it down because it's 3 a.m. for me, and
I keep telling him to go on it just to keep silent.
So what probably will happen is I'm gonna have Booster talk about the book, and I'll just silently draw.
Let's see. I want to hear Pickle's 15-minute essay on Arkham Asylum. Not gonna happen.
Look at that.
I will.
We have the most beautiful women. That's why I don't have a date, because none of them want me. They all think they're better.
What I would say about Arkham Asylum is like Joker like clickbaits Batman to go inside Arkham, and like he comes across some dudes and he's like, oh dear, this looks a bit fucked up. Then he cries a little bit. I'm gonna say he cries. Then like the psychologist is like, yeah, I'm pretty bad. You know, I mess with these people's psychology and whatnot. What are you gonna do about it?
If he cries, he cries.
There you go. There's my review of Arkham Asylum. Okay, let's see.
Oh, look at that. So Butter don't let it go straight, so that means he must love all the Arkham moves.
Yep.
Do I have that book? I thought I had Arkham Asylum. I don't remember the Joker spanking nobody on the butt.
Apparently, until you can't read, you know, it was implied.
I have a lot of Batman graphic novels. Pretty much, I stopped collecting floppies for a long time and would just order the collections off eBay and stuff, because you can get them used. You know, pay a couple of dollars and get a lot of really cool stuff.
It's marsupial. You say Australian women, but in my head, there's only one gender in Australia, and they reproduce asexually. And it's just a bunch of like surfer dudes with like blonde hair.
Man,
and every time each one is born, like split into two, they just like, good eye, mate, and leave.
Yeah, there's no like when an Australian baby's born, it doesn't say like where. It's just like, good day, mate.
When they eat like a bunch of shrimps from the Barbie and get full, they just split into two.
Yeah, shrimp from the Barbie is like fertilizer.
Them Fosters and them shrimps from the Barbie.
Fosters.
They split into two and they're like, good eye, mate, and leave. And that's how they reproduce.
Yeah.
Well, for me, they would just they'll grab the shrimp off the Barbie, plant it on the beach, and then an Australian surfer dude emerges with his surfboard already.
Nice.
Have I nailed Australia?
Yeah. Do other place.
No, I'm not. I'm not Australian, Evan.
Firefox Pro, there's seeing my face. That's a knife. Call that a knife? That's a knife. I still were you guys here the other day when I was telling you I lost my big giant knife?
Yes.
I still haven't found it. I've got my other giant knife, but not the cool one.
My question is, at what size does a knife become a machete?
I don't know.
That's what I'm kind of
A
wondering.
machete is just a different kind of knife.
I'm thinking like 6 inches.
I mean, I've held a machete. You know,
This isn't a machete though.
I know. Zippy says, to recap, at my pickles, Islamic shit and Australians are one gender. Got it. I'm allowed to say Islam shit because I have Muslim relatives.
Oh, come on, Pickles. You keep falling into the trap of like talking about religion.
I'm sorry, I'm being baited by the chat.
Thank you for that, Adrian. I actually did another little piece of music that was on the intro
Should,
to the show today.
Should we play the animation promo
We can.
Oh, true.
if you want to, Doug?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw it, but
Let me disappear everything real quick, and I'll pull it up. Right now, everybody just sees stars.
stars, stars, living in the sky.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
I sneezed so hard my back popped.
It's my favorite Batman story. Ooh. Lord.
Let's see.
I don't want to get into that territory, marsupial.
Shh, we gotta be quiet while this video plays. Oops, wrong thing.
I actually really like White Knight. I think that's. I remember I used to take like single issues of it to work and read it on my lunch break. That was great.
I liked Court of Owls.
That's a good.
And I liked Death of the Family as well.
Most
New 52 Batman was great.
oh, the reveal with their like faces. Awesome.
Right, is it over?
Damn, what a great promo.
Doug did a spectacular job. Yeah, I'm pretty deaf.
You should have shushed us. Yeah. And would you say the promo is like kind of spoilery or like there's a hint
It's a hint for the future, I guess.
for the future? Just looks way too badass to not put it in my opinion. Oops, sorry. Stream is cosmic.
So, everyone, what are your thoughts on the promo? I'd like to know.
Yeah, give us your thoughts so we can improve it possibly in the future. Look at me.
The grey naked men. Who wouldn't want to be on that pile? Okay, flax. I'm gonna click on.
What? Oh, I see. You're cheating on us with another streamer. I see how it is. Guess I'm not good enough.
I will say though, those colors are great on that other colorist.
Thank you. Wait, what?
No, on this other colorist, like Flyfax.
You're right.
There you go. So I subscribed to her.
Zippy, you hurt my feel goods. Said some
More winners.
voiceover commentary would be good.
I think what we'll do is when we will be launching the second issue, we can do like what's it called director's cut or director's commentary for the first issue. You know, give you a little bit of an insight, I guess.
I'm going to talk about music nerd stuff for a second. Adrian says, freaking love that bass. What's funny about that bass is that's not even a real bass in the song. When I play my 7-string, I've got it tuned down a whole step, and I've only got a 4-string bass, so when you tune the top string down to A, it pretty much is non-existent. It makes no noise. So what I had to do is record a clean guitar track and use Easy Bass to copy that and then go through and fix all the spots and program it out. So it's not even a real bass. It's just it's a program to make it sound. It sounds better than my real bass anyway. So yeah, I'm glad that you like that.
So you were basically cheating.
You know what? In all honesty, it's easier for me to plug a bass in and record it than to have to use that stupid program. So I don't count it as cheating. I count it as being a pain in the butt. I actually wanted to record some stuff with this 8-string, but it has too many. It has too many strings, and I definitely can't record a bass track with this thing because it's even lower tuned than the 7-string.
I have like no idea what you're talking about right now, but
Yeah,
sure sounds impressive.
I didn't figure you did. A regular guitar's got 6 strings, so when you play a 7-string, that's 1 extra string, and then you play an 8-string, and it's 2 extra strings.
But
and it makes
is bass 4 strings or 5?
You can get there's 4 and a 5-string is pretty common. But see, I'm missing octaves with just a 4-string.
Dude, when I like draw and I crank the opacity to like 50%, and I work in RGB instead of CMYK, it really pulls out the layers, and then I can really put the pressure sensitivity into work. That's like, I don't know, artist stuff. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah, see, I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
See, what I like, when I'm shooting this gun, I like to shoot 38 out, just a 38 long Colt because it doesn't kick as much as 38 special. See, you wouldn't know. That's just American stuff.
Yeah. See, when I lift stuff, I actually, do the push press because that activates your fast twitch fibers better, and that will actually help with your explosiveness. But I don't suppose you two would know anything about it.
Now, if we talk about butter knives, I can go all day.
Oh man!
Shut up! You don't have any interests.
You're a pickle with a butt.
If I could have an interest, it would probably like to collect bread.
collect bread.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, like different like cuts of bread.
That sounds like a yeastly objective. I don't know.
But
I was trying to do something in there, but didn't work.
I do love cheese though.
Who doesn't love cheese?
Shabby.
Do you love cheese, Shabby?
I don't care for cheese.
What is wrong with you?
So do you.
I like cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese is so nice.
It's like rotten
Oh.
cheese, though. I mean, I'm not saying I don't like it because I love it, but it's
Oh,
like
we
rotten
got a
cheese.
12 backer.
Whoop whoop.
Woo!
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Let's check it
Does that mean
out.
we're officially on 50%?
I'm not sure. It's not updated for me. But like,
Damn it.
we have one for digital Vestri. We have one for digital
nice.
Vestri and Ashcan. We've got 9 for Vodnik, and we've got 1 for the artwork, which we know is
Oh.
Team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and remember, he wants the gayest one that you have.
So far, just Tim got the art.
So-
That's surprising. I was hoping for bigger. I guess.
Shabby's being egotistical here.
It's like, come on, guys.
We only launched an hour and a half ago.
Well,
So
fair enough.
I think
I'm being a little spoiled brat. I know.
I think we're doing pretty good to be almost halfway funded.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy about it. Let's see. How did Pickles and Shabby start working together? What's the law?
They met on Grinder.
If people don't know this, I think people know this, but there's a lot of hangouts going on in comics Twitter. And basically, one day I got invited to a hangout call, and I was like, I don't even fucking know what hangouts is. And I was in a hangout call with Shabby. I think Slick Jimmy was there, and some other people, and I don't know if they want me to say the names, so I'm gonna keep that confidential.
You obviously Jimmy.
That
but
makes
like
it-
everyone-
It makes it, because when I say it's confidential, it makes it sound suspicious, and it wasn't suspicious.
It's totally suspicious. He was in there
Ooh,
with Hitler, and
like legitimately
yeah,
be like so
Charles
many
Manson
times.
was in
The
there.
conversation just goes back to what are the cuisines of our like countries.
Yeah, we talked about like pastry a lot
Genocide.
and stuff.
We had like a 2-hour conversation about pastry, and that just bewilders me.
So
But
you,
For-
nobody
we-
believes you guys. We all know it was about communism and genocide.
We connect a lot on being mean to Booster, you know.
I mean, me and Pickles basically found each other because we were young, and that's why I liked him. You know, obviously. You need to groom them when they are young. So I was like, I'm gonna make him my comic book writer.
Yeah,
Forever.
and for a long time, I never considered being a writer or anything.
Oh, I was thinking you were going to say I never considered being a friend of Shabby's. Just like,
Me and Shabby had the instant connection.
nice.
Sounds quite. I'm not going to say it because it's homophobic, but
It totally is, though.
that's the same. Okay.
like, you
Sounds
know,
a bit lame.
I was going to do the flats on Vestri Zero, but they were absolute garbage, and I gave up, and I had work to do. Then, like I said, then comes around mid-January. From what I know of, Crypto and Shabby went their different ways because they had conflicts over where to take the story. And basically, at that point, Shabby was basically storyboarding what he wanted from issue 1. And he had a deal going with a Czech magazine of an 8-page short story. And he wanted to have it involve in Vestri, but with Czech folklore. And if he ended up picking Vodnik, and I said to him like, "I'll write if you know," because he didn't know what to write about. So it was like a trial, I guess, because Shabby loved that short story so much that he wanted me to fill in the blanks, i.e., like dialogue and narration for issue 1. And then issue 2 onwards, I was the sole writer, and I helped create the world and mythology.
And that's about it.
Yeah,
And they met on Grindr.
Yeah.
we've met on
to be fair,
Grindr plenty of times.
Yeah. I was more reluctant and like I was playing hard to get at first. He didn't mention that. I was like, I don't know if you're good enough, you know. How are you gonna convince me?
But then you felt it in your bones and you had to swipe right.
Yeah. I guess when he paid me those thousands of dollars, I kind of gave in and let him write it. You know?
Yeah, I became a sugar daddy to let me write.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours. So I'm gonna have to wrap.
Has it nearly been that long?
Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours and 50 minutes right now.
Oh wow!
Oh dang!
So I'm gonna have to wrap it up. Axel coming here and he keeps looking at the door and then looking at me and looking at the door. So he's wanting to go
sure.
outside.
Nice.
What should we end on?
I don't know. Maybe promising something we can't deliver to everybody, so that they'll back and then we just deny it and delete the stream.
Yeah. Fly folks, I'm actually gonna stream on the weekend, and that might be for a longer time.
Yeah, Shabby, because I'm not available weekend. Shabby decides to stream weekends.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that. I'll be crying most likely, and sometimes I might actually draw. We'll see.
You'll be seeing a lot more of me on streams, I guess, if people want me on. I think Mecha McCheese wants us on at some point.
Yeah.
I've got someone wanting me to join a stream on Monday. I'll harass Tim and Mac to have me on the Bundadome. If anyone else wants me on their stream, wants us on their stream, then you can just DM us on Twitter.
And I'll try my best to go on DNQ.
And Evan wants us to end on the promo.
On the porno.
Yeah, the porno.
Well, I'm just going to pull it up on the Indiegogo page and play it. And I'm going to refresh the page real quick. Okay. So we're going to play this and then we'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. If I'm streaming any, you two guys are welcome to come on and we'll promote the crap out of the book. But every time I stream, I'll be sharing the link. So we'll try to keep getting it out there. Everybody out there, thanks for coming by and hanging out with us. If it's your first time at my channel, you should subscribe and come back, because this is pretty much all I do: hang out with cool people and make stupid jokes, and sometimes I do Bill Cosby voices. But
we made, by the way, I'm sorry, but we made the trending on Indiegogo.
Oh, nice.
We're the fourth one there, so that's good.
Good job. So go guys and share this book out and tell all your friends, and come back and be with us again later. I hope y'all have a good day, and we'll see you later.
Good day, good night, and good tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh man, my throat is killing me.
You gotta be quiet for the promo.